Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Of course, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Restored Motions, RestoredMotions.com, and ProChargeEV, ProChargeEV.com. Okay, so um, please disregard some of the mess, but you'll notice we do have a new view today. So for the first time, we're here in the new corner of the office, new desk. Still on my relevator mic, but soon we'll have my RE20 connected. Also with my audio board, which I can show you all. I'll have my audio board right there, which will allow me to play jingles and sound effects and all kind of fun stuff, and potentially have other people on the show. So lots of good stuff on the way. In any event, it's Monday. It's Super Bowl week. Glad to have you with us. LSU women got a win last night, blew the doors off Florida yesterday. What a nice bounce back for LSU. Kim Mulkey squad when they really needed it, after back-to-back losses. So to go out there and win by 40, I mean, 106 to 66. Definitely the bounce back, feel good you need. You got it at home, which was great. So Kim Mulkey squad back in the win column, which is good to see. The men's basketball team this week, they got a big challenge. They're at Tennessee, so Tennessee's a top 5 team in the country. So you got your win over Arkansas. Now you go to Tennessee on Wednesday, and then you're back home Saturday against Alabama. So here comes the challenge. Let's see how they do. All right, we'll say some good mornings. Y'all fire away whatever you got. Getting everything kind of situated today put me a few minutes late, so let's blow and go here. Trivia Carter, good morning. Brad David, Pat Houston, back at the final season of Curve. Yeah, man. So we watched it last night. So we had the Grammys on because, as you all know, Erica is a giant Swiftie. But I don't know the last time I watched the Grammys or if I've ever watched the Grammys. Certainly not start to finish ever. But it was very cool last night with the Tracy Chapman coming out and singing "Fast Car" with Luke Combs, who I didn't know that was, but I'd heard the country version of "Fast Car," and it was really cool. And then I saw last night Tracy Chapman tweeted that "Fast Car" went to #1 on the iTunes charts last night, 36 years after its release. The original Tracy Chapman's "Fast Car," which was awesome. So really cool. But then we did watch Curb last night. So the final season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Eric and I, like when we were dating, I mean, one of the first things when we were dating, we started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm back from the beginning. So she and I have a long history in our relationship with Curb. So it's cool to see it back last night. Let's see. Boom. All right. We the Gods. What up? James McKinney. Good morning. Good morning, Countdown. Matt Wendell Norman, Charles Bouquet, Christian Monday with a new background. Yeah. Brian Penton. Good morning. MM Friend says, how old is that cover photo in the video? So the thumbnail. So this is the thing I haven't been able to figure out. So I have I make the custom thumbnails, right? So you see them for every episode. I have a custom thumbnail. The problem that I'm running into right now is I don't know how to upload the custom thumbnail to StreamYard, which is the software that I'm using, right? So I basically have to start the stream and then go natively into YouTube um, to change the thumbnail, which I get it. It's weird and all that sort of stuff. But let's see. There we go. That should be good. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. And boom. Okay, so we should have the we should have the right thumbnail up now. Anyway, all right. James McKinney, good morning. ED51, Wendell Norman, Charles Bouquet, Christian. Sorry, I'm. It's one thing whenever I'm learning, and y'all be patient with me, please, as I navigate off of one screen in the software, go back to comments, it jumbles the comments. So sometimes I may read them twice. So my apologies for that. I'll get it. Hunter Broadhead, William Moore, Bubba Tatum, this is weird. Change it back. I can't, Bubba. Well, I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna. I know humans are resistant to change. This is like how my setup is going to be. So it's just the way the office, like I have to be here in the office. So I have an L-shaped desk that I bought, and we tried to configure it yesterday in the middle of the room, and there's just no real good way that it works. So it has to be here in the corner. So that's the background you'll see. Kelly Gross, Tiger Diver, morning Scone, getting real fancy. Adam Parker, what's up, Juan? Good morning. Did you see Tracy Chapman? Yeah. He said I was blackout drunk yesterday at the parades yesterday, so I didn't see it till this morning. It cured my hangover. I just found myself like watching and smiling so big, and I think Luke Combs, his respect for Tracy Chapman, admiration for her was cool. I love the thing they played before. For those that missed it, he basically said, "Fast Forward was my favorite song before I knew I had a favorite song," and so for him to get to do that at the Grammys with Tracy Chapman was really cool. Jesse Brown, Mark Vitanovich, did you eat a king cake yet this season? Yeah, I've had some king cake. Larry Garner, what's going on? Bubba Smith, Maury Holiday, good morning. Who should I bet on for the Super Bowl? Maury, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'll wait and I'll hear what all the sharps have to say. But man, Patrick Mahomes is something like 10-0-1 in his career as an underdog. I just can't understand. Like if it really is this simple, it's Patrick Mahomes against Brock Purdy. Like who do you trust more? Mahomes read the Chiefs offense to get going, or Brock Purdy and the Niners against the Chiefs defense, which was awesome against Lamar Jackson in the NFC Championship or AFC Championship game. I like the Chiefs, man. We've done our pick 'em all throughout the playoffs, and I've missed 3 games the entire playoffs. I thought Tampa would lose to Philly, so I missed that one. And then the other 2 that I missed were I picked against the Chiefs both times, and I ain't doing it again. I'm just not picking against the Chiefs. So, Devin Kelly, bro, you got to change your 1045 app pick on this thumbnail. Bro, I don't know what to do though, man. Like, I don't know how to change so like whenever I go from this third party, like when I go from StreamYard, the streaming software, to Facebook and YouTube, Facebook's probably wondering what they're even talking about. Well, on YouTube, there's a thumbnail on the video, and I guess it goes to a default, which is maybe an old picture. I don't even know why. I'll work on it today, but I don't know why it does that. It should be changed now. John Ellis, what's going on? Bubba, the light above your head is causing glare over your face. I get it. Okay, it's new. There's a. No, it killed him. What that? It's that one. It's that. Okay. There. Y'all are freaking killing me. Is that better? No glare. I'll have to get a ring light and put a ring light right there and put it so the lighting's better. So now you don't have a glare. Y'all killing me. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to give you all a more professional looking, sounding product. Doing graphics on the screen. Um, I'm gonna be able to do sound effects with my soundboard when I hook that up. All y'all doing is give me crap. Crap about the thumbnail, crap about the glare from the light, crap about the background. I'll just go for my phone again. Let's see, Rocky Killing, morning, Matt. I realize it's a big if, but if we get Terry Bussey, where will this 24 class rank? Well, um, so just candidly, um, I have no idea. I don't do the rankings and all. So I'm looking right here. So the in the on three ranking, LSU is the seventh best class. Uh, 247 has LSU as the ninth overall class. The composite rank is seventh. So if you get Terry Bussey, would it put you in the top five? Probably, maybe. I don't know. I'm less concerned with that, man, with the ranking as I am. Did you get quality players at positions of need? And Terry Bussey would be awesome. Um, but I'm also really very much wanting to see LSU um, add a couple more interior defensive linemen, which they need to do. Brent St. Germain, morning. 7 years ago today, the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. Great memory. Robert Potts, different view, liking the new setup. I do like the new setup. I mean, I got to get used to it. I'll tell you the thing that I like the best. Well, obviously, I can put the graphics on the screen, which I think is great. But I think the thing I like best is I have over here. You can't see it, but I have one stream of comments chronologically, YouTube, Facebook. So it tells me where it's coming from, but that way I don't have to toggle back and forth between the two screens, and I don't have to have two devices active at the same time. So Shane Bigfella, good morning. Thomas Lamont, morning. Men's basketball team has been encouraging so far. Do you see a real foundation being built for the future? I do, Thomas. Um, as I've said many times, last year, you have to pretend like last year didn't even exist because of what Matt McMahon inherited and the looming sanctions and all that stuff hanging over his head. You go into this year, they've already beaten their win total of a year ago. Um, Matt McMahon is ask anybody who knows, and they'll tell you he's a really good X's and O's basketball coach. They've got two top 50 players in the country signed for next year, and I know they're starting to get their NIL program rolling as well. So, um, yeah, man, I think they're going to be fine. I think it just takes some understanding of what Matt McMahon inherited to really appreciate what he's going through and what it's going to take to get this right. You know. Darren Straw, crystal ball prediction for Terry Bussey. I just don't know, man. I mean, I, I would be completely guessing because I don't know. I don't know. And I'll tell you when I do, but I do not know what Terry Bussey's going to do. I mean, I look at all the crystal ball predictions on 247 or on three and all that stuff, and they all still have him going to A&M. So unless if something dramatically changes there, I don't know why I would think he wouldn't pick A&M. So then again, I had Keelan Moses in studio last week, and he sure seemed confident that they were going to get Terry Bussey. So I don't know. But I'd love it if they'd land him, obviously. And I mean, another flip from A&M, and all the recruits are going all in. I don't know if you've seen it, man, but current players, recruits, commits, they're all tweeting at Terry Bussey, Bussey to the boot or whatever they're using. They're all putting the pressure on him. Robert Potts, can we get a full view of the whiskey shelf? Uh, what's your top shelf stash? Well, sure. So, well, can we? I don't know why that just went blurry. Huh. We just got really blurry. I don't know why. They didn't want you to see it. That's bizarre. I have no idea why it just got blurry like that. I wonder if that helped focus it. Come on, camera. Well, I tried to show it to you, but I don't know what happened here. I'm trying to get the camera to refocus. That's weird. Hmm. Yeah, sorry. I we're blurry, and I don't know why. I need to refocus. Hmm. Anyway, Devin Kelly, we're over here looking like Principal Spaulding. Do you mean Belding from Saved by the Bell? Principal Belding? I don't know who Principal Spaulding is. You know, Devin, if you're going to keep taking shots, you could at least get the show right, bro. Come on. Unless if you meant Principal Spaulding, but I don't know who Principal Spaulding is. Taylor Hudson, morning, Matt. Work question for you. Explain some of the rules of radio. Why 4 minute segments? Why 5 minute commercial breaks? Why do you have to start on the hour? Um, this mm, there we go. Okay. Yay. Now we're back. All right. Good. Um, so, so 15-minute segments is a general rule because radio is measured in the quarter hour. There's two ways that radio is measured primarily of CUME, which is your total number of listeners. And you have TSL, which is time spent listening. And TSL is measured in the quarter hour based on um, your average commute times and the amount of time, the average amount of time that people listen. So the reason it's important to stay on a clock is because you want to make sure you're getting maximum TSL. The problem you have is, let's say hypothetically, if we and breaks are commercial breaks aren't 5 minutes or 4 minutes. We do a 60-second live read and then 3 minutes of recorded spots. So it's a 4 minute break actually on 104.5 ESPN. That's not every station. That's how we format it. Um, and you start at the top of the hour. Well, you'll hear a legal ID. So where you hear people say, "Let's pause for station identification," and you hear a legal ID, like the FCC mandates you play. That's why it's called a legal ID. You legally have to play your identification um, of the signal at the top of the hour every hour. So and then it obviously just helps format whenever you go back and forth with local programming and national programming if you're regimented on time and on the same clock. So that's why you have that industry uniformity. The problem, for example, whenever and I don't want to I don't want to point fingers, but sometimes when a segment goes very, 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 very long, and then you have a break, well, then you have to have a short segment and a break, well, the breaks don't get short. So what can happen is you get toward the end of the hour. Let's say you're doing a 2 minute segment. Well, you have a 4 minute break, a 2 minute segment, a 4 minute break. Well, someone who's in the car for 10 minutes just heard 8 minutes of commercials and 2 minutes of filler, right? So you're more, that listener is more likely to turn the channel. They're going to punch out. So it's going to not only it's going to lessen your CUME and your TSL, your time spent listening. So that's why it's important to stay on a clock uh, and to be regimented to. It's why things like teases matter. And you say, well, they don't work, but they do. All right. Eric Hart, good morning. What's the new setup? I got a new setup. I have a camera, microphone, new desk, streaming software, which gives you all the graphics and everything. So we're moving on up, moving on up. Um, Strong side, good morning. We are Josh Pearson days away from opening day at the box. Very good. Chris P. Leon Williams, hey, Dad, good morning. Dale Broussard, good morning. Nice view of the top shelf juice. Yeah, man. I think maybe I can try to do it now if it doesn't go fuzzy again. I'll do it slowly. It don't want me to show you all that, y'all. Turn it back. Anyway. Jamie Leday, Charlie Cavell, good morning, y'all. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel. Trevon Lawrence, does LSU have a complete staff on both sides of the ball? Yes. The last hire, as we told you, was Slade Nagel, hired as tight ends coach and special teams coordinator. Let's see. This might be a low-scoring Super Bowl. Could see something like 2017, 17-13. Michael Richard, good morning. Rocky Killian, Clinton Auto, good morning. Craig Dugas, new setup. I like it, but bring back Cutout Drew. Cutout Drew is actually right here on the wall next to me. Instead of moving let me just do this. Can y'all see him right there? He's like, so it's taped to the door, or to the wall rather. So if the door is closed, you see him on the wall. But I can bring it back. I can put him like right here. And put him there. For those that don't know, that's when Drew started going to school and was sleeping. We started Morning Scone earlier. So where his daily Morning Scone appearances went to basically zero, we had that from one of his birthday parties. We did the greeting yards in the front lawn. And so we got to keep that. And so I just would put it I put it next to me in the background of the show. So it was like Drew was there. Let's see. Clint, all these influencers in here. Everybody's got an opinion, Clint. Brian Wynn, David Tolson, what's going on? Yeah, I'm never referring to the court that way ever. So I'll never, ever, ever refer to a hyphenate. I told you yesterday, you will never, ever hear me refer to LSU's basketball court with a hyphenated name, ever. Ever. I'll never do it. And one of the most disgraceful things for John Bell Edwards, his wife, Mary Werner, Dee Dee Bro, everyone that had a hand in that, using a dead woman's legacy to push their own BS agenda, and in so doing, disgracing and insulting a legendary coach who just a year before you had given him this honor, and then you soil it. Bleep all of you. Bleep them all. Like, whatever respect I might have had for any of those people I just mentioned went to zero. Like, just none whatsoever. That they all told you exactly who and what they are and what they're about. Good riddance to all of them. Benton Troxler, morning, Matt. Do the stream from the morning number 2 bathrooms. Have a great lighting. No, won't do that. James Avery, good morning, Brad David. I saw a guitar in the corner of your office. Do you play? A little bit, yeah. I don't play enough to be good, but I've played for a long time. Taught myself in 2002. So, how is E-Rock going to hide from the camera now? It's actually going to be easy because this is an L-shaped desk. So, like, she can actually sit right here next to me, and I can turn this. I mean, here. And so you all will be looking just straight back at the whiskey shelf. And I'll have my mic here, and we could actually put it between us. She could sit next to me, and it'll pick both of us up. So anyway, it'll be fine. Oh, it's 8:00. All right. I'm so sorry. I got to go. For everybody I missed, let's see. Brian Wynn, apparently the program director needs to come down on Otten Handy, lay down the law, not naming any names. Well, our morning show is the same problem, and we've had the conversation. But yes, gross clock malfeasance is and mismanagement is a problem on our radio station, and we've had. But I hear water. No, you don't. But the solution, if we don't stay on clock, is then we put in hard breaks all throughout the hour. So like how we have a hard break at the top of the hour, so we hit Sports Center, like we would put 4 hard breaks in there to where it's automatic. The clock automatically fires to break whether you're ready or not. So that's a solution I don't want to have to do, but you know. Anyway, all right, I gotta go. Thanks so much for watching. As always, shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com, Restored Motions, RestoredMotions.com, and ProChargeTV.com. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you for AFR 3 Peace.